YouTube Ed here at Top of the Line Training. I just wanted to get back with you, give you an update on the channel and what I'm going to be doing today here. But anyway, real quick on the update on the channel. Bottom line, we just got moved about a week ago. Adjusting to apartment life is definitely different, coming from a 2,600 square foot house to a 1,300 square foot apartment. We do have a garage, luckily, attached, which is a nice feature. But you know, everything's condensed. I have my own room, den, if you will, back at the house, and now I'm in the living room, and everyone else is scattered throughout. But anyway, we're making it work, and it's happening. So, you know, basically as of right now, it's a year of this, and then we'll see what happens after that. Anyway, so that being said, I'm going to start making videos again and try to get some stuff up. And I figured what I would do is a series on the Maxpedition pocket organizers. Just take a look at the different ones, their features and whatnot. I mean, most of them are pretty much the same, or close to the same, and but they all do have their own little features to them. But anyway, we'll go through all that, and we'll go through some carry items within these units as well. So stay tuned, and I'll get back right to you. Okay, guys, back with you at Top of the Line Training, and like I said, we're going to go through the Maxpedition Pocket Organizer series, or it's going to be a series on each pouch, or each organizer. Anyway, starting off, this is the Beefy. Beefy has, I'm not going to go through the dimensions and whatnot. You go online and get that. It's, you know, no big deal really. But anyway, it has a nice Velcro feel here for patches. It has a nice pocket here that a lot of people hardly ever use, including me, but Velcro, and it's a mesh pocket. And I think one reason why people don't use it is you got most of their stuff inside, and once you get this thing packed, it's sort of hard to get stuff down in here. However, you could get, there are small items you can get down there. You know, it all depends, I guess. This particular one is in foliage green. Comes in OD green, black, I believe. Okay, it comes in foliage, OD green, black, khaki, for sure. And then I believe it does come in ACU too, but don't quote me on that. On the back side here, you have your MOLLE attachments, you know, and then you have your carrying handle. On all of them, it's not really a carrying handle, it's actually more of a grab handle, so you can grab it out of your bag and then you can have access to it. However, you could carry it like that if you wanted to. However, you know, it does tilt in this angle here, but still no big deal. So either way, carrying handle, grab handle, they work in, you know, they're sort of synonymous really. I mean, if it's in the bag, you can grab it out and you got it. If not, you can carry it around by that. And one thing I like about all of these EDC packages here, or organizers or whatever, it allows you to carry a buttload of gear. I mean, a lot of gear. Keep it organized and keep it in one place in your bag or whatnot. And then, like if it's say you carry you're carrying a small bag on a daily basis. However, you're going to go on a hike with a day bag, say a backpack or whatnot. I can pull this out of my EDC bag, throw it in my day bag, or my backpack that I'm hiking with, and for a day hike, and then I also have all those items with me without taking them all out, throwing them in, you know, certain pouches of the pack and all that kind of stuff. I have them with me all the time, which is a good feature. So, going to the inside, we have the FR1 pouch. And then from the FR1 pouch, now it's not a pocket organizer, but it's basically the same thing. And we'll get into that in a little bit here. But anyway, FR1 pouch. We have the fatty. We have the EDC. We have the mini. And then we have the micro. I believe the micro is probably my favorite, that and the fatty, but we'll get into that in a second. Looking at the Beefy here, folded screen, like I said, you have a snap ring here, or it's not really a snap ring, it's a D-ring for attachment. You have another 550 loop here for attachment. And you have one big sleeve here. It's pretty big. This thing's pretty massive. I believe it's about 7 inches long, 2.5 deep, and then wide is about 5 inches, I believe. But don't quote me on that. On this side here, you have 3 elastic keepers, medium size. Then you have on top of those 2 each per total of 6 smaller keepers, elastic keepers. Then coming over on this side here, you have 2 large elastic keepers and then 2 medium size elastic keepers on top of those. And you also have a zip pouch here, a pretty nice big pocket. Give you a close up of that. Here's the zippered pouch, and then the other side, the slip pocket. But one good thing about the Beefy and the fatty that they have in the binding here, they have another elastic keeper for more items, and it actually really helps out pretty nice. So included with the mesh pocket on the front, you have quite a bit of storage that you can really jam these things full of gear. So that is the Beefy. Set that aside. Now we have the FR1 pouch. Now I have done a review on this already, so I'm not going to go in deep detail with it, but I just want to really put it out here as a comparison. It's actually a pretty good option. You have your Velcro fill, your MOLLE that you can attach smaller pouches on, which is a nice feature. You have a top carrying handle strictly for that, and then you also have 2 D-rings at the top that you can attach a strap to. You have MOLLE on the back that you can attach more stuff to if you wanted to, or you can attach it onto a bigger, larger bag. You also have side MOLLE. I don't know what all you can get on here, maybe a cocoon pouch, something like that. I don't know. But going to the inside, you have this adjustable 550 nylon cord here that allow, if you want, you can set your pouch up like so. And so you open up the, say you have it on your tack vest on the front, this part right here on the front of your tack vest, on your chest, on your tack vest. You open it up like so and it hangs, and then you can take your gear out. You have a zippered pouch as well, pretty nice size. 2 large elastic keepers with another keeper on top of that. So you can put gear here, and you can put gear in the back here and then on the top, so like so. Which is a pretty nice feature. You can also make this lay out flat if you just, I don't feel like messing with the adjustment. Like I said, I'm not getting deep into this. Here you have a mesh pocket on the back side here, and then you can put items in there, quick items that you can see what they are and you can grab them. You have 1 large elastic keeper with 3 small on top of that, and then 2 medium, or look, actually another large with the split elastic as well. You have a drain hole on the bottom, and anyway, quick look on the inside here. It's just a option, you know, something to think about when you go into the organizing pouches. If you wanted to get one, they make really good. The FR1 makes a really good med kit as well. Now we're going to go into the fatty. The fatty, I think, probably is my favorite. It's not too big. You could still stick that in a cargo pocket if you had to. However, again, with all of these pouches, once you pack them full, and then they hold a lot of gear. They hold a lot of stuff. And once you pack them full, I mean, to be honest with you, if you pack them full, really the only one, maybe the mini and the micro, would be the ones that you could put in your pocket and carry. Other than that, I mean, these things hold a lot of gear. They get real heavy quick. And that's why, like I said, I take this when it's full of gear and I keep it in my EDC, my everyday carry bag. And if I come home, I don't feel like carrying a bag, I just take this out and I can throw it in my car. Or I take it in if my wife's driving, I put it in her car. I have all these items with me. And like I said before, the whole idea of this is I have all these in one place. I can get a hold of them. I don't need to, you know, go searching through a backpack or a big bag or something like that. Everything's here. It has its place, you know, and you can go right to it and get it. And then the key thing for me is, here's all my stuff. I can take it out of that EDC, like I said, put it in the car. Take it out of the EDC, put it in my hiking pack. I can take it out of my EDC and carry it as it is, and have all the gear that I may think I need. Pretty much this is like the fatty. You have a zippered pouch over here. You have 2 large elastic keepers here, and then 2 more elastic keepers on each one of those large keepers. Then 3 medium keepers on this side with 6, 2 each on each one of those. Then you have your snap link. Now this has a snap link, snap, and then the other, the Beefy, just had a D-ring. Then you also have your standard 550 loop here. And actually these come in real handy for attaching like flashlights and things like that, things you don't want to lose. 1 large pouch, or slip pouch. Then the zipper pocket on this side, like I said, which is a good feature because there might be small items or whatnot, things that you definitely don't want to lose if you open it up. And then again, in the binding here, you have a 1 piece of elastic keeper, and it's real nice for stowing more items. Again, Velcro front, mesh pocket, real nice for, you can see what's in there, but usually flat items, you know, maybe a small emergency kit or a first aid kit. Velcro fill, molly on the back, carrying handle or grab handle as well. All the zippers are YKK with nylon pull cords or 550 pull cords. And that is the fatty. Next up is is what they call the EDC, and it's actually, I believe, was the first one they ever came out with as a pocket organizer. It's pretty nice. If you don't jam it full of a lot of stuff, you know, you could put this in your cargo pocket. It's actually the same size as the fatty, except the fatty is like 2 inches thick, where this is just like about 1 maybe, or ½ inch thick. Pretty much standard. Again, Velcro fill, Velcro mesh pocket on the front. You have a snap link here on the top, and then on this side you have a loop. You have slip pocket on this side, 3 elastic keepers, medium size, then 2 each on top of those, total of 6 small keepers. Then you just have another slip pocket on this side. You have 2 little bit larger keepers, elastic, everything's elastic here, and then you have 2 4 medium sized keepers, 2 on each side of those. Molly on the back, or piles webbing, grab handle, or carrying handle. YKK zippers, like I said, this thing's really nice as well. I like it. The thing I like, if I had to pick one, I think it'd probably be the Fatty. But I just wouldn't pick one. I'd probably pick 2, which the other one would probably be, as of right now, the Micro. But we'll get into that. Going on down the line here, we have the Mini. The Mini Velcro fill. Again, Velcro mesh pocket on the front. YKK zipper, 550 pull cords. You have, it's all the same pretty much. You have the snap link here, slip pocket, 2 medium elastic keepers with 2 smaller ones on each one of those for a total of 4. And you have 1 large here with 3 mediums on top of it. Okay, like I said, a 550 loop here. Back piles or molly webbing, carrying handle or grab handle. This would fit in your pocket. It does fit in your back pocket, and believe it or not, but real nice in the cargo pocket. And if you don't jam it full of stuff, like I said, these things hold gear like you wouldn't believe. I mean, and I'm going to demonstrate that here in a little bit. But anyway, that was the Mini. And last but not least, the Micro. This is between this and the Fatty. The reason this here I like about it is you sort of have to limit yourself what you're taking, but you can still take a lot of gear with this thing. And so it doesn't have the Velcro fill. It doesn't have the Velcro closure here on the mesh pocket, but it does have the mesh pocket. Now, the way that works is, once you put so much stuff in here, it's held in by friction versus Velcro or whatever. So that's a plus or minus either way, but it's still, you can put stuff in there if you needed to. It doesn't have the molly on the back, which is good because you can put this down in your back pocket, your cargo pocket, your front pocket, and it does have a grab handle or a carrying handle. Not, you wouldn't walk around like this with it, but you could if needed. But this grab handle really works when it's in your pocket. Reach in, find it, pull it right out. Works really good. Open it up. It only has 1 zipper on it as well, but it is a YKK, and it has a nylon 550 cord pull, and it's basically 2 slip pockets on each side. You have 1 550 loop here for attaching things. You have 2, I would say, these are probably about 1.5 inches wide elastic keepers. Then you have 3 on this side, and that's really it. You could throw a pin or something in here. I mean, you can get creative with this. You'll see people take safety pins